I'm at the Sheffield Pie Shop. And hi, good morning.
Hi.
How are you today?
Thanks, how are you?
I'm bloody good. I'm pretty excited for a pie. And look at the marvellous selection. All the colours of the rainbow. Steak and kidney, please.
Absolutely.
Yep, steak and kidney pie to start the day. I'm just on my way to Christchurch to pick up Kristen and the kids. Yes, it's an early start this morning. I might have a classic ginger beer as well. Get some sugar in me.
$9.40, thank you.
Oh, that's a cheap pie and a blooming drink, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
What a deal.
Yeah, for sure.
To the airport. It's raining in Canterbury. Mate, you got primo drink holders, this truck. Primo drink holders. Okay, what time is it? 7 o'clock. I just tried to call Smitty. He's obviously not out of bed yet on the Monday morning. Tried to call Simon from Wild Places Wild Game. He's not bloody answering either. Probably just showed up on call display. It's like, bloody Josh, 7 o'clock in the morning. What the f is he doing calling us at this hour? Oh, I'm still connected. Oh, it's Smitty. I just left the longest message on Smitty's.
The recording has reached maximum length. If you're satisfied with your voice...
Sorry, Smitty just left a blooming 5-minute.
Just stop occasionally.
Jesus, what a racket. Alright, to the airport. At the airport. Wow. How you doing, mate? Hello. Hey, Jack and Charlie. How you doing, boys?
Good.
Good to see you. Give me a hug. Hey, Jack. Oh, mate. How was it?
Good.
Got everything?
Let's go. Oh. Dad, how's Poochie?
Poochie? Poochie's good.
Awesome.
A lot of cool looking trucks around, isn't there?
I'm gathering the flowers.
You're stabbing the flowers. Another hour to go. One more short happy hour. We just got home and Bruce pulled up at the same time. Ah! Say hi, Bruce. Good to be home for dinner.
Want this one to be yours?
No.
There you go.
Remember what you were doing before?
That's it. Now eat the bread. You just ate the butter off the bread.
He's not eating the bread.
Is it yum? Do you like butter? Open your mouth. Show me the butter. How much is in there? Mate, there's like half a pound of butter in there.
He picked it up off the bread and ate it.
Is it good? What does it taste like?
It tastes like minis.
Like what?
Minis.
Mayonnaise.
It tastes like mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should video of the kids.
What's that?
Deadshot can shoot a deer in the head really far away, like right here.
Oh, Deadshot
He's
can,
never
eh?
missed in his life.
Who's Deadshot? Is that Dan?
No,
Who's Deadshot?
he's off Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Dad, he's never missed in his life.
Whoa, really? Well, this Deadshot could probably teach me a thing or two. I've missed quite a few deer over the years. What's the plan for tonight, Charlie?
I'm gonna shoot a deer.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a deer and then we're gonna go there.
Are you going to be quiet enough to sneak up on the deer in those noisy gumboots of yours? Yeah, they're pretty noisy.
At least I didn't bring those gumboots, those like army gumboots.
What about the boonie ones? Where are your boonies, bro?
I don't know.
Oh, you should have bought your boonies.
I don't know where they are. There's only jacks.
Oh, good deer hunting boots and boonies. Charlie's lost his already. Far out. Check this out. Here's our new duck dog. Where is it, Mallow? Go get the duck. Good dog. Bring it here. Bring it here. Bring it. No, here. It's still in the middle of the pond. Bring it here, Mallow. Bring it here. Bring it here, Mallow. No, here. Here. Bring it here. Here. Bring it here. Here. Good dog. That'll do. You chuck it for him, Charlie. Go get him, Mallow. Don't chuck it on the road. Crikey, you'll get run over. Nice and steady. Hold it nice and steady. Slow. Woohoo! There you're talking. Did you get it? That's a dead rock. Alright, we're ready to roll. Oh, nice, smooth.
Oh, the naggers.
Right in the nuts, mate.
In the nuts, mate.
That's it, bro.
Awesome. I like it when we went over that, like right beside that rock one.
That's pretty cool, mate. That's pretty awesome. Piece of piss. Hit a few rocks up there, but none too serious. Might be time for a cup of tea. Just hang out till it's dear o'clock. It's pretty early still. This is some venison ham that Dan got made at.
Thanks.
Get that into you, buddy.
I'm just going to ask Dan what his thoughts on lighting a fire at camp are. I got my opinion, let's see what he reckons. What do you reckon, Dan?
Well, I used to think a long time ago, don't light a fire. The smoke, it hits the bloody deer, they'll smell it. But over the years, with my deer hunting experience, not a hell of a lot, but enough, it really doesn't make any difference.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. Maybe the really old experienced hinds or stags, you know, 8-year-olds plus might put 2 and 2 together, but we're not really after a really old hind or an old stag, we're after a young spiker or a young yearling. So, yeah, I don't think it makes any difference at all. I mean, our scent's going to blow whichever way the smoke's going anyway.
Like that.
Cup of tea then. You got worms, bro?
On my back.
Oh, you're scratching your back?
Yeah.
Huh. These vines make a really good kindling. Better if they're hanging from a tree dead, but they should be right. They've been out in the sun all day. So these dry toys make a really good tinder too, because they're dead, sticking straight up, going to be real dry. Got some plates, bro. Mean.
Dad, where's the drink of water?
Charlie just asked where the water was. I'm not going to tell him. Ray.
No, I need to drink some tea.
What?
I need to drink some tea. It's a bit too hot.
Sip it, sip it. The time has come. Danny boy's going up One Creek. We're going to hunt our way along the edge of the flats, and then we're going to meet back here after we shoot a deer each. Haven't seen anything. There's been a possum trapping up here in the last month, so smells of dead possums, and they've probably pushed the deer further upriver, I'd say. I see there's been a possum trapper up here in the last month, eh?
Yeah.
We've pushed most of the mature deer out, I'd say.
It certainly doesn't help the situation.
Nah.
No.
Stunk of dead animals back down there.
Did it?
Yeah.
The old dead possums.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just I've never had much luck when there's been a possum hunter in here for a month, or less.
No deer, eh, mate?
The stag foot.
What's that?
Stag footprint, see?
Oh yeah, another stag print right there. It's pretty early in the morning. We got up just before light. We probably got up a little bit too late. And then moved on up the clearings, nothing. Nothing in the clearings. Old Danny boy's gone up the other side. There's some pretty fresh people prints here. This area does get a bit of a hammering from walking hunters. Lucky we didn't see any today. How'd you guys get up? Oh, we jet boated and sorry, you guys walked all the way in here. Another shot, holy shit, she's World War III over here. So Dan's finally turned up after doing the walk of shame, and I said to him, I said, mate, I don't quite know how I'm going to be able to edit this one to make it look good. And then he said, no, just tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. We don't hit him every day.
Tell it like it is.
And so Dan's going to tell you,
oh, no,
tell us like it is. Run us through it, mate. What happened there? What happened?
No, it's embarrassing. It's terribly embarrassing, and I feel quite gutted actually.
Well, not quite as gutted as the deer that happened to be shot in the guts.
Well, it was a bit of a situation. We woke up early this morning. I think that was the first time. And then we got out of bed till 10. And but no, we got down there, and I was coming through that little wee, that little wee gutting, before we got to see you there.
Yep.
And I started seeing fresh sign, and I thought, yeah, baby. And I headed out there, and I got out there, and I looked across, and I seen some bodies over there, and I picked my scope up, and I could see you guys, so I walked over there, and I went, hi. How you doing? No deer yet. And you went, hi, we're going that way. I think you were going that way. I'm going that way because I'm still going. And then I headed up, and I would have got bloody 20 metres, and here was a deer standing outside the bush with his head looking at me going, hello. And I went, woohoo. And I come up, and I went, boom. I don't know what happened to that one, but I reloaded, and then I seen another two, and I went, shit. So I went, boom. And then I seen a whole heap come out from behind this bush, and they just started running. There must have been about 7 or 8 deer just going hard. And then the young one went out that way, and then went that way, and I was like, bloody hell.
Another shot, holy shit, she's World War III over here. 4 shots, is that 5 shots, is it?
No, that's 4 shots.
4 shots, there he goes, yep.
So I chased after them.
He's going to chase it down and throttle it to death.
And they ran, what, bloody, they would have run 400.
Oh,
6.
he's going to scare him to death. I reckon they're probably still running.
Oh, they'd still be running.
I don't think they've stopped, I wouldn't stop if I had Dan shooting lead in the air at me. I'd start running, and I'd keep running till I couldn't run. They're probably over in Canterbury, so you're welcome, Cantabrians.
So,
there's a couple more deer for your population. Oh, so there's more?
Oh, there's more. Oh, it just gets better. Anyway, so I'm thinking, I got right to the end, and it looked like they'd just crossed the river and headed off up, and I thought, well, that's that. So, and I'm terribly, when you miss it like that, you're terribly upset and terribly pissed off and upset,
Cup of coffee, grab my cup of coffee there, son. Bloody hell, I'm going like this to Charlie's. Dan's telling a story, so I didn't interrupt him. Charlie's looking at me with this weird expression on his face.
Like,
just so I
what are you talking about?
sip my coffee while Dan's telling a story. Alright, carry on.
And anyway, so bloody, so I'm wandering back, feeling really ashamed of myself and horrible because we missed a couple of deer last night, which was pretty bad shooting as well. And
Said that's not going to be in there.
So that's not going to, we'll miss that one.
Alright, we're not putting that bit in. You missed that bit, folks. Usually I say, yep, we don't leave anything out, we put it in, but we're not putting that bit in.
We've got to be honest about things, Josh.
No.
You can't fool your patrons.
No, that's not going to make the cut, sorry. Carry on.
Burning plastic, but anyway, don't tell anyone about that either. Anyway, so what happened is we carried on. I got home, well, what you call home camp, and Josh is starting up the Jetboat. So I raced out there, and just as he's going up there, never looked back, and off he went. And I'm thinking, well, he's going to be very disappointed. There ain't no deer, and I'm here.
Shit, we've just come up to the top of the clearing there, and there's a wounded deer limping around, and it just limped to the bush as we got there, so we'll have Dan's nowhere in sight. I guess he must have missed with all those shots, so we've got to go back and get him. Get the gun, our gun's down the bottom, so we're going to go back, get the gun, and hopefully get this deer that's limping around.
So anyway, so what happened is he ended up coming back going, what's the guts? And I says, nah, missed. And he goes, well, there's one still out in the flat running around. And I was like, did you see it? He's like, yeah. Oh shit. Anyway, so he took off.
We can see the deer that Dan shot. It's just, what's that? Yeah, we can't see its head though. Have to wait till it's just in the bush edge, standing there. I don't really want it to take off. It's just standing there with its head down.
Because I was still fluffing around and quite disappointed by myself, and I couldn't really move far. I felt like I got Alzheimer's and, you know, all that sort of broken ass shit. Anyway, so he took off and ended up bloody bagging it.
It's just moved into the bush, it must have heard us. There it is. Right, we'll drag it out the clearing. Here mate, I'll give you the gun. Closed in an empty chamber. Do you want to just put it down there in the paddock and I'll drag this deer out? That's it, nice. You take that heart back and I'll drag the deer in the gun. I'll get you to grab my backpack. That'd make a sweet coat hook, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Let's chuck it in there. Yeah. Sweet, right, must be time for a cup of coffee. Well, we got back to campsite. Dan's nowhere to be seen. I figured he's off bush hunting. He's gone.
He's off in the hot pool.
He's gone to redeem himself by bush hunting. But as Blimmer, I look over, I get the fire going. I think we're going to get back here and there'll be a nice, you know, hot cup of coffee ready to go. Some cream, bit of honey. Nice and relaxing. But the fire's not even bloody going. Goodness knows where Dan is. Oh, is that a blue duck egg?
No.
Are you eating the last blue duck egg on the west coast? Are you sure? It looks like a blue duck egg. What colour are blue duck eggs?
Blue.
Blue, you reckon? Oh, that's brown. Oh yeah, eat away. Oh, my bad, not the last blue duck egg.
Anyway, he gets back here, and I was talking to Charlie and then they says, oh, it's had another hole in it. So I actually got one, but didn't get one, and then he nailed it. So, you know, I mean, these are the things that you get with hunting, you just never know. It's a bloody, I feel a lot better now that I've actually got one.
No, I got it.
Yeah, but hang on, I slowed it down. That was a slow down shot.
Oh. Maybe the hole got poked into its guts as it was running through the forest getting away.
We'll have a look, we'll have to do an autopsy. Big hole.
That was a pretty big hole in the deer.
That's a 303. That's a 303, mate. That's a,
Good he
might have
did.
been a solid too.
Anyway, we finally got a cup of coffee and we're going to pack up camp. Being at home because Charlie's got to go to school. His mum said, you're going to have him home in time for school. I said, yeah, no worries. And it's probably 9 o'clock already, is it?
School of learning.
How not to shoot a deer.
How not to shoot a deer. How to miss many of them and still come out laughing.
You see, some people give some people shit for getting a bit trigger happy, but some people have ADHD and they just can't help themselves. I'm also one of those people. I'm learning, finally, after 41 years. Dan's still learning as well, so don't judge us, folks, for,
don't judge
for letting it rip.
Do not judge. I think that's the moral of the week, isn't it? Do not judge.
Do not judge.
Do not judge.
It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, and
right.
Dan's picked up some
bad habits.
some unethical shooting habits along the way, and he's slowly getting rid of them. He's getting better, fair call.
Yeah, slowly.
It's a learning curve, so yes.
And the other thing about this is that we were talking about last night that I think people should hear, and it's one of the things is that you're sitting with your mates and you're talking to people and stuff, and at the end of the day, you know, some people say, oh, you shouldn't have shot hinds and you shouldn't you shouldn't shoot young stags, and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. At the end of the day, you're hunting. You're out there. You're trying to kill something. And my advice to you is do what you want to do.
Probably don't shoot a hind from here on in. From October onwards, not a good idea to shoot hinds because their babies will starve to death out in the forest. But like Dan said, it's totally up to you. It's your call.
It's your call.
And judge not,
Judge
lest
not
you
and
be
be
judged
not
yourself. Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
And laugh
I actually like to
mistakes.
judge. I like to get my judging finger out occasionally and judge people.
The
But
church of the pointed finger.
I'm sure at the same time, yes, people are judging me left, right and centre.
Oh,
so.
they would be.
She's a judgmental old world, isn't it?
It is. It is.
You walked into a hornet's nest.
Yeah, in Canada.
Ah. Oh shit. Ready, boys? Pretty full on, eh, Charlie?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh man, it's so much fun coming down those rapids. Just boom, boom, non-stop. What do you reckon, Dan?
Oh, I loved it. That was awesome, man. Thanks, bro. Good on you. Cheers, buddy. That was awesome. Cheers, mate. Hee-hee.
This is Poochie's son Mallow. Good dogs. Hey mate. Hello. Oh, who's that? Pickle, pickle.
That's Piglet.
Oh, Piglet.
Piglet.
Hello. Outside.
Last night.
Out.